Yo, what up? In this episode, I am going to give you a brief update about what's going on in crypto today. Now, this update is going to be the stuff that I think that matters, and I will highlight the things that I don't think matters at all. So, a lot of this news, Fed raising the rates and inflation and all that stuff, if you do a Google search, that's the type of stuff you're going to come up with. But I just want to introduce you to something very quickly here, and to show you that I personally don't think inflation, I don't think raising the federal funds rate, none of this shit has anything to do with cryptocurrency. So, right now, I've just got this historical graph of Bitcoin back, just look at these dates, January 2017 into 18. I mean, we raised the rate, to be fair, right here. I mean, it wasn't as hyped as it was here. This is the federal funds rate. This is the actual data from the St. Louis Fed. So this is directly from their data feed, and here's the same graph here. So February 2017 into 2018. Well, BTC Core, back when this was the original Bitcoin going up, this is basically, this is what it did. It had no mercy to this federal funds rate. So I just want to clarify that right now. Inflation, this federal funds rate that they keep raising, none of this shit has anything to do with crypto. So some stuff on the news that you're not going to hear about for some odd reason, at least when we're here in the United States searching for crypto news, you got to go and find it. So on Tuesday of last week, I did a video, or Monday or something like that, but Tuesday FTX, they're starting to withdraw their money. Now, there is some issues with some people getting their money out. I'm not going to read this whole article, but I will drop it down in the description box, and you can check it out if you like. But people are withdrawing money. They've already withdrawn something like 50 million, I think it was, something like that. 49 million, 6 billion yen, 49 million US, in 3,454 accounts and 94 corporate accounts just in the first 2 days. Now, the way that Japan has their, what is it called, the Iron Curtain, or however they have their financial regulators set up the regulation on how people are involved in their finance sector, if they're investing in the stock market or whatever, the Nike or whatever they call it over there. Basically, they were the first ones to act on this, and people are, here in the United States, we got this slow-moving snail system here that's going to be, people are going to be waiting for this FTX money forever. So if you're waiting on FTX money, you might as well just write that money off. If Europe's going to be probably the next one that gets to withdraw, but Japan has already withdrawn. So if you're waiting on your FTX, just write it off. Go out and get a part-time job or something to recoup whatever you got to do. If you lost it all, just write it off and hope you get it back. But even if you get it back, it's not going to be in the terms of crypto. It'll probably be in the terms of fiat, which is going to kind of suck. But you're just going to have to get over it. So it's just the crappy system that we have here in the United States moves like a snail, and that's just what it's going to be. So same thing happened with Mt. Gox. I think people just started getting money. I think people got money back from Mt. Gox like a year ago, like years after the meltdown of Mt. Gox exchange. People started finally getting their money back, and like if they were just getting their crypto back, there'd be a lot more crypto millionaires, let me tell you that. So this is kind of the important thing going on in crypto, in my opinion, is like Japan customers are able to get their money back. I'm gonna, like I said, drop this in the description box. But the liquid.com to deliver withdrawals. So I think FTX bought this company out, and then they were handling, and then the same company, liquid.com, kind of came back into the picture here, and was, essentially when they got bought out, it was just them buying out the company, the Liquid exchange or whatnot, the Japanese crypto exchange. So they rebranded themselves back to Liquid, and they're letting the withdrawals happen. But I'm just gonna kind of scan through this stuff. It's just all pretty big news, in my opinion, about what's going on in crypto that matters. And it's taken 4 months to start the withdrawals, but at least they're getting them. So it's pretty huge, and you know, we'll kind of just watch this as it unfolds. I was reading some news about Europe, like I said, being the next one kind of in line. European countries going to be the next one kind of in line to start allowing withdrawals. So yeah, at least a little bit of optimism that some of these countries are moving a little bit faster than the United States, and we'll see kind of what happens over the next couple months. Also, this IMF offers, the International Monetary Fund. You know, this is a global. I mean, I wouldn't say regulator, but they do kind of set some of the tone for what they want, and you know, it's not directly related to central banks, but at the same time, they're kind of paving the way for what they want to happen as this goes down through the different levels of basically the chain of command. So they're kind of saying a couple of things by adopting the framework. They just want some framework around crypto, but it's very ironic that we've had so many of these meltdowns. Terra, you know, Celsius, freaking FTX. These are just the most recent ones. I mean, there's been so many in the past that people have just, you know, everybody that's into crypto now doesn't even remember. I mean, Mt. Gox was a big one, but there's been several of these. I mean, there's just since I've been in crypto the last 5 years, and they just never stop. So they're just trying to basically allow framework, but you know, also they say directors generally agree that crypto assets should not be granted official currency or legal tender status in order to safeguard monetary sovereignty and stability. They don't want this in the banking system. Simply because it takes all the control out of their hands. This is the last thing that, you know, central banks want is them not to be able to, you know, control the cookie jar. They want to be able to, you know, control it. They want to be able to, you know, put all these laws and stuff in place. So, you know, it's a big problem. I don't see it changing anytime soon. I don't think that we're going to be moving into, you know, crypto overnight. It's going to be a day-to-day battle, but you know, it's a battle I'm willing to fight. And directors agreed that a strict ban on cryptos are not the first best option, but the targeted restrictions could apply depending on the domestic policy objectives and where authorities face capacity constraints. Like, yeah, this is basically saying they don't know what to do. I mean, plain and simple, they don't know what to do. They can't turn it off. You know, Cameron Winklevoss has been basically just really trying to scream this on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter, but I've seen, you know, these different short videos and things like that where he's just trying to, you know, yell this to everybody, and everybody gets the picture. But we'll see kind of what happens. Just wanted to do a quick little update on things going in crypto that I think are kind of important to point out, and we'll see kind of what happens. I mean, Bitcoin.com's got all these goofy ass cryptos up here now. I feel like Bitcoin.com is total censorship now too. I mean, it's basically just censorship left and right on crypto, and it's absolutely insane. I'd like to see this get back on the road to progressing and making it what crypto should be, instead of just this massive censorship by the government to basically hinder people from adopting the best crypto, basically the best payment system and peer-to-peer cash for the entire world. I mean, you got coins up here that are just, you know, I mean, a lot of these are good, but a lot of them are just garbage up here on the front line of Bitcoin.com. So I don't know what kind of censorship's going on. It's definitely, I mean, we got Hex up here, Solana. I mean, yeah, I like Richard Hart. Yeah, he's cool, whatever. But I mean, what are some of these coins doing, like, at the headline for everybody to read on Bitcoin.com? So what's going on with this Bitcoin.com thing? I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm just fortunate enough to be in crypto long enough where I can point some of this stuff out to you, and hopefully you realize that you know, there's a bigger picture to this stuff than just reading the news. So this is the news that I think matters, and I'll kind of cut the video off now. And if you like the video, let me know. If you think I can improve on the video, please let me know as well. That's kind of the whole idea of this, is trying to make these videos better. So have a good day, night, wherever you're at in the world, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.